Well, one thing that we didn't miss is all the shade going on with this guy, Babyface, and this woman right here, Anita Baker. Rob, didn't you say you ran to Anita Baker at a she was sipping porridge or something?
No, we were eating ramen. She was sitting at the table next to me.
Is she like a slurper or is she like a sipper? Because some people are like, I ain't gonna make the note back.
I don't know. I was a little starstruck. So I mean, I love Anita Baker, but
Anita Baker is an icon. Let's be very clear about that. She's an icon, but
they're both icons.
So is he.
Yes.
Period.
Babyface and Anita Baker are beefing. I never thought there would be a day where I would say this talented senior citizen would be somewhere online. First of all, her and Dionne Warwick need to be removed from social media.
I was going to say, I was going to bring up
They
Dionne.
both need to be removed. The aunties need to be removed. I don't even know if they're aunties at this point, but either way, let me just tell you, Anita Baker has now claimed that Babyface hates Beyonce. Anita Baker's claiming that Kenny Edmonds hates Beyonce. Now, let's be very clear. Let me set it up. Babyface was supposed to be a surprise guest on Anita's 15-city tour that kicked off in February. So Anita Baker, as grown as she is, as mature of a woman as she is still on tour. Now, mind you, she has hits after hits after hits. She's iconic, right? She's actually one of the people that I listen to when I'm getting a massage. You know what I mean? I close my eyes. I let my massage therapist do his thing. It ain't sexual. It's sensual and very relaxing because she has these relaxing songs. Well, baby, she must not be listening to her own music because now she's had it. May 10th. Now, the tour kicked off in February, but just on May 10th, a month later, Anita had a stop in New Jersey where Babyface was supposed to come out, but he never did. Now, he told Twitter that due to technical issues, the show started late and his set was canceled so that the headliner, Anita, could perform. Let me show you the tweet because I want to show you these receipts. He said, "I am truly sorry to my fans who have been waiting for us to hit the stage this evening at Prue Center. I was asked not to perform in order to give Miss Baker her space and time to perform her show in its entirety. My band and I are extremely sad and we didn't get to perform for y'all tonight. Heartbroken emoji." Now, he also said, quote, he had nothing but love and respect for Anita despite the incident. However, according to Anita, Babyface's fans, who she says have attacked her for years, began dragging her for kicking him off the stop. Now, here's Anita. So the fans, Babyface's fans, had some words for Anita. Anita saw them on her Twitter, and she went to the Twitterverse, and she had something to say, and this is what she said. The fan said, "With all respect, did you call the Babyface a support act?" Laughing my ass off. And this is what Anita said. "Dearest one," this is when you knew, hold on. This is when you knew the shit was going to go left. Because when you start with some condescending shit like "dearest one," go back to the tweet. She said, "Dearest one, you are not privy to the contracts. Yes, Babyface is a special guest, quote, hashtag / supporting act on my tour. This false narrative of a co-headliner is creating unrealistic expectations and aggression from his fans towards me. He should tell you guys the truth." Now, let me just tell you, wait, go put the tweet back up. This is when you know you have a senior citizen typing. Why she capitalized the first letter of almost every word. Girl, we don't read like that, but whatever. Now, Anita, who I've heard personally, and I'll say allegedly, has been a very nasty, difficult person. I've heard this from people. I've heard she's a nasty person. Like that. You know how you got that old black grandma who's angry at everybody and she knows she about to die, so she just don't give a fuck. That's what I heard Anita be giving. And this one else, I knew she was special. I saw her at the Hollywood Bowl. She performs with a microphone with a cord. Anybody that don't sing with a cordless mic ain't shit. Because you got to keep doing this and you got to keep walking around. And she was so annoying me up there. She had no shoes on. And anyway. Then she tweeted this. "As you can see, some of his fans are not accepting of the reality that he is contracted as a special guest support on my tour. Some of y'all even want to hurt me. Crazy town." And then she said this. "Good morning to Kenny's crazies who continue to harass." Now, this fan said, "Anita Jailhouse Baker, please. Your ego DMs your light and diminishes your message every time. Hold on, where?
Bitch, you tried it.
Put some respect on people's name. That man holds more Grammys than you. I've heard you are a nasty piece of work, and no one wants to work with you. Do better, songstress. Now, see, I didn't even know that tweet was in there because I haven't looked at the answers. But see, I'm telling you, that's what people. Have you heard that? Have you guys heard?
It's the word on the street,
That's what the streets are saying.
which is unfortunate. You know, they say never meet your idols, right?
Well, I've never met her. I did want to meet. I don't want to meet her now because I was at the gym earlier today, and this senior citizen got next to me on the treadmill, and he smelled like a senior citizen. She looks like she smells like that mean, angry witch that lived on the corner in my neighborhood, you know? And it's so sad because then when you play Sweet Love, you're just thinking of there's no way that melodic voice is coming from such a visceral human being.
And she's so, she's just so sultry and she just sways on stage. You just think it's going to be like this loving.
Well, she swayed because she's trying to keep her balance. Well,
But Kenny's Crazies is wild.
the fact that she gave them a name, and this is where you know it's really her granddaughter tweeting. Somebody then gave them a name. Okay, well, look, Anita then dragged Beyonce, Knowles Carter, the Michael Jackson of this era, into it. Why? Beyonce is somewhere living her best life, touring the world with her daughter, who, by the way, shout out to Blue Ivy, who finally caught the beat. Because her first performance, Blue, I was like, girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere and play tic-tac-toe or Uno. But now Blue is hitting every hit. Blue is literally turned into a Beyonce right in front of us. She looks good. And the girls out there just, Grammy-winning Blue Ivy. Anyway, put some respect on her name, too. Well, I'm going to tell you who's not putting respect on her mama name. That one. Okay. Anita brought Beyonce into it, and this is what she had to say. He hates Beyonce as well, Kenny Crazies. Anita, this is for you.
Bitch, you tried it.
And you know what? I'm going to also give you this one. And this one.
What was the reason, bitch?
And this one.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
I'm sorry. What do you think?
I love me some Auntie Anita, but in the words of another icon, show me the receipts. You can't just throw Beyonce name in this and there's no receipts. Like, you can't put that on Babyface because he's going to get attacked by the Beehive. Like, where the receipts?
But it's not even about it being attacked by a Beehive. When you have somebody as successful as Kenny Babyface Edmonds, who's done phenomenal work over the years, we going to just get past what he did at TLC. But he's a businessman and people sign contracts. But either way, when you have somebody as iconic as him say anything out his face about who's running music right now, it's kind of it's a scandal. And what do you do when something like that happens? You come to the Jason Lee show. Babyface Edmonds is coming on my show, and it'll be airing on Revolt. That's what you do. And, I want to know what it was like going on tour with her, what her breath smelled like, what was the experience, what happened with the Beyonce, how was she drug into it. I want to know all the tea, and Babyface is going to be coming and sitting on my stage to talk about it, and I can't wait.
But also, I feel like if you're Anita Baker, why do you care if Babyface is a co-headliner or... she had a problem with no, it's not his tour. He's the guest star.
And can we be very clear? This is not Michelle Williams we're talking about. This is Babyface.
Right. Yes. That's what I'm saying. They're both like the GOATs in their own lane. So it's just really embarrassing. It's got to go down.
And let's
Twitter.
be fair. Babyface is a legend.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And she's a legend. She's a legend because of her age and how long she's been in it. Not for her accomplishments like that. Babyface has hits with Madonna. He got hits that he's created for other people, songwriting, producing, musician. Anita, we great. You sway around the stage nasally singing songs that our grandmas used to play. That's not enough, girl. All right. Anyway, Beyonce is somewhere. And Babyface, we're going to give you... Babyface, we'll give you your flower.
Oh, my God.
We'll give you your flowers.